morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday, day off, and heading out to get this thing hopefully finalized inspection-wise and get whatever, if there's any broken parts on it. I think I've got microphones completely foobarred in the cases, because this microphone is not connecting to the Pocket, so, whoops. I really honestly don't know what I did. This is a problem. When you got 6 of them and 5 of them look the same. Yeah, oh crap. I gotta see something underneath my wiper blade. That's a trick my stepfather taught me. Yeah, my stepfather. Oh, come on, it won't go up high enough. Try this. I'm gonna have to get out. Oh, I lost it. One of these little sapling things came off and got underneath the blade. That's taken care of. Oh, woke up not feeling too great. My sinuses, I kind of choked on food the other night, and it went into my sinuses. It's almost, and Mom was saying she's been having sinus infections. She's been on medication for it. Almost feel like this side is not doing too great. When you can feel it in your, like the roof of your mouth and stuff, the pressure. So, I don't know. Beautiful morning though, now that we're clear of buildings. Let's go up and bring it over. I don't know why this thing is slightly off, but there we go. Yeah, gorgeous morning. According to the car, we have 57. The house said 61. It's a little crisp though. Feels good. All right, let's go up here and see what we can find. Get this thing. Close those windows since I don't have mics. See if we can get this thing inspected. Well, it's a little bit different deal than when they were down below, but I mean, they still have a decent amount of cars. Gosh, people get in a lot of accidents, don't they? Always involving the nose. It's crazy. That car's running, so I don't think that one's for sale. There is I'm pretty sure, it looks like a Legacy Sport down here. I was kind of curious on what the price was for it. I was trying to get the mics connected. It's crazy, though, the newer generations of Legacy. From behind, you can't tell they're a Legacy anymore. So that one's 11.9. That's a Chevy. That's a Chevy. There's another Impreza. Nothing in the window. Ooh, $89.95 for a 2014 Crosstrek. Yeah, see, I would really be sad to lose my eyesight on trips and stuff. $69.95 for a 2015. Boy, I tell you what, they might be a little bit older than the ones that he had when we were looking. They're actually not bad priced. And that is a 17 Impreza. Only 88,000 miles on it. Jeez, mine's got 126,000 miles on it. Same year. That's a Sport in gray. See, and the problem with these three right here, the darker gray might not be as bad. The silver, I was told by truck drivers, don't ever buy a silver or a white car. In bad weather, they disappear, and they do. And there's a 2012 Impreza, which is what Terry's is. I don't think that's the Sport Edition. At least it doesn't. No, it's a basic. That's a basic. 119,000 miles on it. $79.95. Yeah, so it doesn't have the leather seats, and it doesn't have the wheels. And in fact, this is basic because it's got caps over the wheels. Same color. Yeah, I definitely goofed up the microphones when I was putting things away yesterday because I had 3 of them on me. This is going to be a problem. I normally cap them so I knew what one's what, but I think from the races, I think things might got put away wrong. I don't know. 2017 Outback 13. 2015 Forester. See, I could honestly, I don't really like the older style. The newer style, the Foresters, are a lot more streamlined and prettier. But honestly, we just, there we go. That'll save me lots and lots of fuel. What's that little Chevy Spark? There we go. Can be like our stockman at Walmart. He's such a frugal guy. He got like a blue one of them, I think. Is that white? Yeah, okay. I thought the way my glasses are showing, it's almost like a mint green in my glasses. And I'm wearing the Juliet's. I called them Romeos the other day. My bad. Ooh, what's this guy? That is a 2012 Impreza. Yeah, see, we're going too far back in time. That's the downside. I mean, losing what? 25 plus 12 would be 37,000 miles. On that other one would be cool. Now that one's a Sport. I don't know what year that one is. No tag, and that came out of New Jersey. Wonder what year that one is. Looks like it might have some issues going on. Yeah, right here. So it got some crunching. Oh wow. Oh yeah, there's definitely, oh yeah, the grill's a disaster. Yeah, that looks worse than mine. Fog light is not where it's supposed to be. That'd have to be all repaired. Ding on the door. Well, you're driving in New Jersey. This is probably standard standard damage. Yeah, they had a white WRX that had a blown engine. Went down at the other location before they moved. I don't think they've ever brought it up here yet, because there's still some cars that are sitting down there. It looks like they've gotten a lot of them up here now, though. But that would be a fun one to get a hold of once the engine and stuff was replacing it. But I don't see it up here. So these WRXs are nice. I saw one the other day, and I'm not sure. It was a different looking little beast, but it was a Subaru. I don't know if it was a WRX or what it was. I don't know if they've redesigned them finally, because they're very lacking on redesign of that series. Because it's based off of Impreza, but they don't usually, the WRX doesn't, it gets its own facelift because of the ground effects and the sportiness of it. I don't know. I can't keep up with this stuff anymore. It's like the camera gear. It's just too much. Too much, too fast, and I think that's why these companies are starting to really back themselves off on annual, because it just isn't benefiting them anymore. The only time, it's like you get older generations coming into the newest, and the people that have the previous year model is going to hold off for a while. So, sway bar has been replaced. A little bit further. Good, that's good, that's good. Thank you. So I'm not sure. So, okay, so sway bar was broken on the driver's side, which is that popping sound I was hearing. Tie rod end, he says, if he goes, we can replace it. He goes, it's still in tolerance. He goes, but you need an alignment to do it. And actually, Bastian's pricing was fair for the two parts and labor and alignment, because they don't do alignment. So sway bar's done, car is inspected, and AC is shot. They're talking condenser, compressor, seals, refill, the price of an engine, $800. So we will not be doing that, sadly. It is what it is. All right, now I got to stop at the vet and get Mateo's refill for his Abaquil put through, because we're out of refills, and then head home. So, God, this is so pretty back here. Love it back here. It always was a pretty ride, so I always filmed it when I came through. I'm just gonna let you guys see. See this husky when I turn to get out of here. Oh, he went to the other side. He had his head hanging out. Darn it, he's a pretty boy. Oh, that's on zoom. I might. It's not horrible. We'll use it for a moment. All right, I think I might just drop in at the thrift store up here, because like I told Mike, I'm just gonna keep my eye out, because you never know when you might find a camera in a thrift store, even a collector's item for him. So that is taken care of. I think we're going to do Subway for lunch, but I don't think I'm going to order it this early. I'll text her when I leave the thrift store. Alrighty, we got Subway. I got myself roast beef, her a turkey, and I decided, since Dunkin' Donuts is right there, to treat us to iced coffees. You only live once, right? It's not like, I mean, I know I spend money on a lot of dumber things. Did stop at thrift stores, the one up in Jersey Shore and the one down here. The place I really want to try and look at is going to be the Lewisburg antique store there next to Walmart, where I found all the Basset Hound stuff, and the Basset Hound with the hat on. That picture is still one of the cutest ones in the world with Priya. They get a lot of unorthodox type items, digital cameras and stuff, potentially. I've seen like a unopened, still sealed in its wrapper. I think it was an iPhone 3G or 3GS. It was like $45. I didn't really have the money at the time. I really wish I would have picked that up as a collector's item. That is one place that I think you would potentially find a camera that would, you know, be possibly worth something. But like Mike and I were discussing, if with where I've come along with my photography, If I ever could find a good deal or ever get into a position where I can afford an OM one, that'd probably be what I would end up trying to pick up at one point. But obviously, right now, not such a big deal. But I'm going to keep my eye out. I see anything that says OM. But I'm trying to think back. I'm pretty sure you basically, I mean, I think you would find like more of like the Canons and stuff. So I mean, it would be a okay starting point to get me, you know, into mirrorless, and then slowly, you know, keep my eye open and work my way up into better equipment. But for right now, the RX-10's plenty. But finding a super deal on something that would be, you know, way better would be awesome. And it's not out of the realm, you know. You got someone that might have been a photographer and their life ended unexpectedly and the family didn't know what to do with the stuff, so just doesn't know what it's worth and donates it. It happens. It happens. I mean, I've found some really expensive things for very cheap prices at these thrift stores. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm like, I'm sitting on the patio. And that is really good. That caramel iced coffee, oh, it's like my go-to jam if I get an iced coffee. Beautiful little view we got too. Birds singing. Alrighty, puppy walk time. We'll figure we'll get this beautiful tree from this angle, from the backside. Come around the front. One of the neighbors had their itty bitty little, I forget what they are, little Yorkie? Her name is Cash. Little yippy little thing. Okay, but Princess walk first, and then Mateo will get out for his. Gotta cut my hair at some point. I gotta clean. She wants me to clean out the shed, which I really do not want to get into today. I don't feel that drive in me today. It's just, and now that my sinuses are acting up, it's kind of explaining why I feel so worn out. I think I am getting sick or something definitely going on. So I don't know, but we're gonna enjoy this beautiful day off, and the rest of the day we're gonna stay at home. And we'll get into something, I'm sure. Just that shed is, it's not like it's horrible. There's things that need to go. I know there's things in there that probably need to get tossed. Plus she wants me to clean out that corner with the table and all that stuff. So, as much as I hate to get rid of that table, I might. I don't know. It's time to start just shedding the dead weight, I think. You hold on to things. I mean, it's not like I paid for that table except for the paint, because I repainted it. So, all right, Princess did a big boom boom. Good job, baby girl. Alrighty, well that first walk was more of a photo shoot with the S25 Ultra and talking with Tim. And there's, as always, so many little caveats with, oh, this is such a great camera. There's so many restrictions. You can only shoot 200 megapixels in the, basically the natively wide lens. 50, you get the main portion of your super telephoto, your wide and your ultra wide. And then if you go to 24, you get all 4 lenses. And I think in 12. And then I said to him about ND filter on the Sony, and he goes, oh, there's a ND filter built in on the S24 and 25 Ultras. However, it is only for 12 megapixels. It will not let you use any higher resolution than that. So it's great that they put it in there, but it's kind of worthless. Alrighty, well, maintenance is telling me I gotta go down and check out the new 12-foot high lease sign down by the Woodland Park Apartments sign. So Mateo and I have got an adventure to go see. So I feel like he's got to do a number 2, but he's trying to figure out where he wants to do it. Come on, keep rolling, we're going. Come on, you can do it. You're not old yet, Mateo. Your birthday's not for another couple weeks. Gonna be 9, this little guy. Oh. In the sun, it is getting warmer. What is the temperature right now? I don't feel like it's getting toward the 80s. 65 according to my watch. Oh, it's only supposed to go to 70 today. Oh, that's a little lower than what it was called for originally. All right, you found your spot? You good? You happy? Okay, good. I hear a cardinal up here somewhere. He's in one of the trees. Oh, so it's one of those type of banner type signs that you would see at businesses. Now leasing. They offered to change it to now leaving. I told him, come for the woodlands and stay for the sinkholes. It should be the motto. And one of the neighbors actually fixed the American flag that was all broken. So, and now that's going to interrupt it, which will probably frustrate him too. Good evening, everybody. Temperature is not too bad. It's a little chillier out here now. 63 it's down to already. Sun is setting. I don't know if we're going to see much or not. There's not a lot of clouds in the sky. There's some, but usually back this way. We might get some prettiness back here. Alrighty, well, finally did a haircut. And I did get the mics fixed around, where they're supposed to be. But other than that, not a whole lot this afternoon. Did not bother with the shed or trim the yard. So, didn't lay down though. Well, okay, maybe for a little bit. Most part, I was just sitting there watching YouTube. Getting bored with that, so. I struggle anymore. There's just not a lot on that I want to watch anymore. Videos bore me and put me to sleep, so. There's a bunny rabbit in the street down there. There he goes. He's running away. I wouldn't have never got a camera out in time anyway, if I had one with me, so. I mean, I have the phones, but did do some photography with it earlier. We'll see how it comes out. It's, yeah, there's a lot of little, like I keep saying, there's a lot of little situations where it's like, if you're just going to do a 1x shot, you don't need to zoom, which you can a little bit digitally. That's the only way you can use 200 megapixel. Then if you go to 50, you get the 5x, the wide, and then the whatchamacallit, ultra wide. But if you go to 24 millimeter, which is still a little bit more than the Sony is, then you get everything, and of course 12. Why would you waste your time with that one? I don't know why they even make that an option, personally. So, whereas with the iPhone, you get what, 50, 50, and 12? Something like that? 48, 48, and 12. I think, yeah. So, whatever. It is what it is. So we'll see how the pictures came out. I imported everything already. I don't know if I'll do any sunset photos with it or not. Right now, it's just not super colorful yet. It's a little too bright. Maybe when Priya and I are out, it'll darken up a little bit. Well, I'm really hoping that the sun ends up lighting this guy up. I just did a picture in the playground with both phones just to try to get a little bit of a test. My one complaint will be, and I am probably not keeping this phone. It's more along the lines Kurt just wanted a chance to play with it. I love the fact that you get, some manual features and whatnot. However, they're very touchy. It's very similar to the Action 4. When you go to use their little touchscreen dial, you'll get it where you want it, and then the damn thing, when you let go, the damn thing decides to move like 3 to 4 points one way or the other, and you have to go back and try it again. If it's a shot that is time sensitive, you're most likely going to miss it because of the odd sensitivity of the manual settings when it comes to ISO and shutter speed. It just doesn't stick real well. Well, as you can already tell through the trees, we are starting to get some pink color. A little bit of color in here off the sun. That's pretty. So that's what it takes. It takes just a little bit of clouds and the sun sucks off of them and you just get a really pretty sunset. Oh. They're getting a little bit down here and the moon is poking out. I might try the Sony. I'm not gonna. I've already taken photos with both phones and they look absolutely like trash. Nothing better, nothing to be expected any more than that. So, all right, rinse this out. Trying to get her to move, but she is very sniffy. So, alrighty, I'm exhausted and I'm just mumbling at this point. So thanks for watching. Have a good night and stay safe.